Okay, so let's get right into it. Just to discuss the new format super quick. I'm making them basically like NFT albums. For the idiots who don't figure that out, my show is basically for smart people, smart individuals who obviously are at the frontier of MMA and the cultural movement thereof. It's not for idiots. If you do need that dummy-proof explanation, then you can go to Doughboy DC or fake newsman Marty, or maybe the corny champion Triple C, stuff like that. But my stuff is not for that. If you're actually trying to make money on your bets, if you do want to know the latest news in the UFC, hear like I don't know, some breaking news, some hidden messages, stuff like that, a lot of reading in between the lines going here, then you come to me. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the new rules: 12 to 6 elbows, 4-point grounding, and a load-bearing limb. Fighters being too defensive in their mindset is my opinion. No one's looking at the offensive angle. I think there's less stalling, a lot more transitional capabilities, and greater grappling exchanges with the addition of these new rules, more striking and grappling, making it more entertaining for fans. So a lot less boredom and confusion when you're seeing the guys roll on the ground. That's if you obviously don't understand BJJ wrestling or grappling, and you're just watching. You may think like, a lot of stuff isn't happening and they should pick the fighters up, but there's a lot of stuff that does happen. So it's on the commentators, I guess, to explain that to you better, and then obviously on us as commentators and additions to the culture and the media branch to obviously give you that education. It opens up the world of grappling and the excitement to the ordinary consumer with the addition of striking at different points. A lot of UFC fighters still do not understand the benefits of the new rules and what it has on Muay Thai practitioners, just the benefits that they are also receiving. I do think it's an advantage. This will definitely be an advantage, like I said, for the Muay Thai proficient fighters, especially in the clinch transition as well as during takedown defense. This will definitely be an advantage for Muay Thai proficient fighters, especially in the clinch transition as well as during takedown defense again. I think this is something to note when betting, not just the addition of the rules, but the question of which fighter is adopting a defensive or offensive mindset when it comes to the new rules. From UFC Edmondson, I haven't seen a fighter really grasp how the rule changes would benefit them. I don't see anyone publicly seizing the opportunity, and those who are all too aware and are salivating in private. To the points of UFC Africa, obviously I'm very biased. Like a brat throwing a tantrum comes natural when having my way comes into question. It does make sense though, the Africa card being pushed out to the end of next year with all the planning and building and obviously collaborations that need to happen and are involved. What we can say and do know for certain is that it will be huge, definitely bigger than anything we've ever seen before, either in lineup, so in terms of like the events that we're planning on having and the collaborations, as well as the fight card, but also the promotion from the side of the UFC. I think that there is going to be an introduction and a greater showcase when it comes to the UFC in entertainment, just in general, not just in the combat sports arena. I think they are looking at ways to package their product differently finally, and I'm excited to see what they have to offer and obviously what they have to say and announce. Now we are seeing the UFC experiments with a machine, and I'm very glad for that, engaging new audiences and entering new markets. This is all incredibly new, so as a result very secret and secretive. I will say this, look, if you know for certain that the UFC aren't coming to SA anytime soon, if Dana is set on not having a UFC in an open stadium, and then just to that point quickly about open stadiums and closed arenas.